don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Ricky Lucas is suing Joe Nims in the amount of $1,675.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
Mr. Lucas claims the car he bought from Mr. Nims broke down the same day and says he asked for the title and never got it, so he wants a refund.
Judge, both litigants have been sworn in.
Thank you. State your name.
Ricky Lucas.
All right, sir.
Joe Nims.
All right, and you're suing the defendant for $1,675 for selling the car without giving you the receipt?
Yes.
All right, start with you.
I went on offer up on May.
Do you know the gentleman? Do you know Mr. Nims?
Not at all, but
Okay.
I went on offer up and tried to get a car from him, and it was busted.
I have no clue what you just said. I don't speak in that vernacular, so I don't mind it being urban vernacular. I'm too old, maybe that's the case. Young folks speak like that, that's fine, I accept it. But I'm too old, I don't understand it. Folks speak in vernacular that us old folks don't understand, like, what's up, big fella, you down with that thing?
Yeah, you know, I've been down with that thing. How you been doing with that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm on fleet, but I ain't capping.
Okay.
Got me on that one. For y'all don't know, I'm on fleet. Mean what? I'm doing it. I'm real straight.
Verbiage about like 10 years ago.
Well, I'm still on it. All right. And what was wrong? What happened? What went wrong? Tell me the process.
My friend picked me up from Calabasas, where I stay. We drove to his place in Chino to check out the car. It was a 2000 Chrysler. He had us test it out. Everything seemed about right.
How'd you find out about it? On the internet or something?
Offer Up. It's an app called Offer Up.
Oh, okay. When you said offer up, I thought that was a slang. I thought that was just a slang you were using. Oh, okay. It's an actual thing. Okay. Go ahead, sir. Resume.
So we checked it out. We took a test drive for like 5 to 10 minutes. Everything was good. I asked him if the AC and windows worked, and he said yeah. But he hasn't checked previously, so I wasn't sure, so I tried it myself, and it ended up working. So I thought everything was good, got back. I told him that I only have $1,675 to give him right now till I get paid. He offered the car for $3,000, and that's when I told him I can't go lower to $2,550. And we made a deal, and we signed the contract. I asked him if he had the pink slip. He didn't have it.
Okay, let me see if he's on the same page with what you're saying thus far. Sir, would you give me the background from your perspective?
Your Honor, on the side, I buy cars, fix them up, and go ahead and sell them for a small profit.
What's that on your face?
Back in the day.
No, I don't know.
No, well, back in the day.
Tell me that you were a gang member.
Well, back in the day, yeah, I did have a history. This doesn't mean anything for me anymore. It's also a process that I'm trying to get removed.
What are you doing to redeem yourself from that?
I use my past to show people like that are down and out.
That's what I'm looking. That's what I want to hear.
That believe that there's no hope or anything. I use my life as an example that you can start from way down here and work yourself back, but it's all about what you put into it, and it's about following.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, because that's what you guys. They listen to you.
Yeah.
They used to listen to me, but I've aged out. So my whole life, people say, why do you always talk about your background? Because I want young people to know that they can overcome like I did.
Absolutely.
And this is the way you do it. Let me give you this roadmap. Go to school, listen to what I'm saying on television. Mm-hmm. I know you think it's a lecture, it's education, it's information, it's wisdom. All right, tell me about this, your perspective on what happened with the car, you say.
So like you said, I was selling the car on OfferUp. It's an app for $3,000. It's a Chrysler Sebring 2000. Fixed it up, did all the checks and balances, had it in possession for like about a month. Once I put it up, he immediately hit me up. We hooked up a time for him to come in and inspect the vehicle. We went on a test drive. Everything was fine. When we got back to my house after the test drive, he asked, does the AC work, does the windows work, and does the radio work? When they checked everything was fine. So he didn't have 3,000. So what we did, he talked me down to doing it for 2,550. He didn't have the full amount at the time. So at the time, I told him just to give me, or he offered to give me 1,675, which I was fine with.
So you actually completed the sale and made an arrangement for him to pay you the rest later?
Yes, and so after he...
Do you have a date? How much later? How long after?
So what we did, we worked out that he's going to pay me the $875 by June 14th.
All right. And the date he purchased it was when?
It was May 24th.
All right.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Why do you think he should give you your money back?
Your Honor, I feel like he should give me my money because I was on the 210 freeway going back to Calabasas. It stopped working. It didn't drive.
What was wrong with it?
He told me it was electric.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ricky Lucas, who is suing Joe Nims for civil theft.
So yeah, I went to work after he left, and then about an hour later, I got a call, and he told me he doesn't want the car anymore and that it broke down. So I said, you know what I can do for you is you can tow it back to my place, and out of kindness of my heart, I'll work on it for you and try to see if I can see what's wrong with it. I said, because I'm going to have to take time away from work, I'm going to have to ask him for $150 for me to work on it for him. He agreed. He brings it back to my house, and I worked on it. Got the car running. So he pulled up or came to my house unannounced one day. Just knocked on the door, and he was asking me, how's the car going? I said, well, it's running right now. But he was standing on the pink slip. I didn't have the pink slip at the time. He said he doesn't want the car until I get the pink slip. I said, fine, I will work on it. DMV is a little, sluggish.
But had you paid him when he asked for the pink slip? Had he paid you off?
He didn't pay me the $875.
And he wanted the pink slip before giving you
Yes.
the $875?
Yes.
All right.
I said, okay, fine by me.
You didn't have to. Go ahead.
Didn't have to. So I said, fine by me. I will go ahead and work on getting the pink slip. The car is still running. So in my situation, me and my girlfriend, we decided to move in together. I moved into her place. So at her apartment, it's 2 parking spaces for her 1 unit. I got a car, she has a car. The car that I sold to him, I had to park into the guest parking spot. So the landlord, the person that runs the property, had an issue with that, and they wanted me to move it, and they started threatening to evict us. So I started, calling them and saying, you got to come pick up this car. But he's still standing on the pink slip situation. And, come and get the car, message him many times. We spoke and messaged.
Where's the car now?
Oh, go ahead. Well, I had to junk it it was sitting in the car, and, the neighborhood we're kind of in is kind of shady.
How long after May did you junk it?
I junked it on June 30th.
He was supposed to have paid you June 14th.
Absolutely, yes. And
It's not very long. June what? 30th?
June 30th, yes.
You only gave the man 2 weeks delinquent.
Yeah.
All right, sir, you tell me. Why do you think he should give you your money back?
Your Honor, I feel like he should give me my money because I was on the 210 freeway going back to Calabasas from Chino, and it broke down.
What was the cause? What happened? What was wrong? What was wrong?
It stopped working. It didn't drive.
Did you ever find out what was wrong with it?
He told me it was electric.
Okay. And you had driven it, you had test driven it though, right?
Barely.
Okay, so how did you get it to him?
I got it to him from a tow. I towed it. He made me tow it.
And he offered to fix it.
Yes.
So why didn't you let him fix it?
Because he didn't have the pink slip.
You hadn't paid for it. You don't get the pink slip until you've paid it off. It's like if you lease a car, they don't give you the ownership papers until you pay for it. You don't own it until you pay for it. At the end of the lease, if you want to buy it then you can, then you pay for it. But you don't get like a house. If you're doing a rent to buy, rent to purchase, meaning you pay your rent and one day you decide to purchase it, you don't get your deed until you purchase it. Now when you say, well, I want to buy this house one day, but for the first few years, I want to rent from you. Okay, you can rent it, and when you pay it off, I'll give you the deed. In this case, you don't get a title to a car until you've paid it off. You didn't know that?
No, this is my first time paying for a car ever.
That's the law. That's the law. And that doesn't make sense to you, though, that someone can't give you ownership papers until you've paid it off.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, so that's what we have here. And he offered to fix it. That's the issue there. He offered to fix it. And so under the law, sounds like the car you purchased may have had a defect, but he offered to cure. That's called a breach of contract, because when you bought that car from him, it was an implicit agreement that it worked. And when you bought it and it didn't work, then you had a right. It was a breach because you've breached that implied contract that it works. Now, if it had been 2 weeks later, sir, then can't blame him. In other words, as is purchased. That's essentially what we're talking about. And folks, when people sell you a car as is, the car has to be drivable unless they tell you it's not. Has to be operable. And if it shuts down within 24 hours, he didn't sell you an operable car. However, in the law also, you have to give a person an opportunity to cure, is what they call it, if they say they want to.
Coming up.
You didn't give them the opportunity to fix what was wrong. So why don't you think you should have allowed him to fix what was wrong once again?
I felt like he would take forever.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Next time on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
He offered the car for $3,000, and that's when I told him I can't go lower to $2,550.
Why do you think he should give you your money back? What was wrong?
It stopped working. It didn't drive.
Did you ever find out what was wrong with it?
He told me it was electric.
You can tow it back to my place, and out of kindness of my heart, I'll work on it for you and try to see what's wrong with it.
That's called a breach of contract.
Next time on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
You don't get a title to a car until you've paid it off. You didn't know that?
No, this is my first time paying for a car.
That's the law. So why do you keep asking for the title? When did you stop trusting me?
Once it broke down on me on the 210,
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ricky Lucas, who is suing Joe Nims for civil theft.
And you just changed your mind. You didn't give him the opportunity to fix what was wrong. So why don't you think you should have allowed him to fix what was wrong once again?
I felt like he would take forever. The car was already messed up when I tried to get it.
What made you think he'd take forever? Did you ask him about a deadline?
Yes.
And what'd he say?
He said in June.
Okay, yeah, he did say that, and you agreed to it.
Yes.
So what happened after you agreed to it? You changed your mind after agreeing to June 14th.
I didn't get it at all.
Okay, so June 14th came. You had agreed to wait until June 14th. That's what you're saying, right?
Right.
June 14th, it wasn't fixed. That's what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, now you're on to something, sir.
So he's saying it wasn't fixed June 14th.
Mm-hmm.
It was fixed. He came to my house. I said the car is running. Go ahead and take the car. the car needs to be moved once I move to my girlfriend's house. It's causing me issues. So
Now let's deal with what happened on the 14th. I got the
okay, well,
issues with you.
yeah, so you know, on the 14th, like I said, I have fixed it. He kept asking about the title, and I said, you know, I'm working on it. I'll get it for you. It's just you going through DMV.
Question is whether it was operable, and did he know it was operable on June 14th?
Yes, that's
Sir,
one thing.
did you know it was operable? He had fixed it by June 14th?
He
Yeah,
wouldn't even try
hold
it.
on, sir.
I'm sorry.
Coming up,
I thought it was a scam after it broke down on me.
Yeah, well, okay. You didn't trust him after you had purchased it from him. You suddenly don't trust him. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ricky Lucas, who is suing Joe Nims for civil theft.
Sir, he had let me know, but I didn't try it because I didn't trust him. I thought it was a scam after it broke down on me.
Yeah, well, okay. You didn't trust him after you had purchased it from him. You suddenly don't trust him. And you want, so why do you keep asking for the title? When did you stop trusting him?
Once it
You
broke
trusted
down
him
on
when
me
you
on the
took it
210.
back? Pardon?
Once it broke down on me on the 210.
That's not true. You gave it to him and you all set a date for you to get it back. You set a date to get it repaired. So you trusted him up until the 14th until you changed your mind. And you can't do that. So you got the car, right? Or you have to give him the car because he bought it. That $16.75, he bought it.
Right.
You don't have it anymore though.
No, do not.
And you didn't give him time. That repossession was essentially, it's essentially either a repossession or a breach of contract. You said you'd have it on the 14th and you didn't. Right. So when you didn't, well, you'd say you did have it on the 14th. He just changed his mind. But ultimately, well, you say you had to dispose of it because you weren't allowed to keep it there.
Right.
You didn't know where he lived?
No.
Did you give him notice that it was going to be moved?
Absolutely, I have actually.
Sir, he told you that?
Yes.
Okay, you did all this. Let's see what he has.
I actually have text messages.
Sounds like he's
Me
did
letting him
everything
know
he's
he has to
supposed
come
to
and get
do,
the
sir.
car.
I'm calling you. I'm telling you, you got to
It's
come
just
get
doubles.
this car. We have a deal. You can't back out on a deal that you already made. Please come get this car.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. Is the car functioning? I'm not coming back until you give. Hey, when are you coming? Is the car operator? I don't want to waste my time and money. The car is fine. Hey, you need to get the car as soon as possible. This I'm telling you, I just moved and the car's causing me problems. Call me. It's you. Is the car functioning? And I'm not coming back until you give me the car title. So you don't know the law. Give you the title until you paid it off. It takes time to process from the DMV. You didn't have to tell him any of this because he hadn't paid off. Right. Hey, if you don't come get the car, I have to junk it. Your choice. This is June 25th. As he said, you knew he had completed it June 14th. And you didn't go and get it. He gave you the notice that it was going to be junked. It was junked, so your claim is dismissed because he gave you notice to come and get it. He repaired the car as he said he would. You even vouched to that, but you wanted the title, and you weren't entitled to the title. You weren't entitled to the pink slip until you paid the car off. So I have to dismiss your claim. Have a good day.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
Hey, I gave you the opportunity to come check it out, so or just to get your vehicle. You know, I wish I could have worked with you, but
I felt like I needed the title, and I felt like I needed the money.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.